dead in a night in Elmhurst Hospital alone. Our community's reality is this country's future if we don't do anything. Hospital workers do not have protective equipment. We don't have the necessary ventilators. But we have to go into this vote eyes wide open. What did the Senate majority fight for? One of the largest corporate bailouts with as few strings as possible in American history. Shameful. The greed of that fight is wrong for crumbs, for our families. And the option that we have is to either let them suffer with nothing or to allow this greed and billions of dollars, which will be leveraged into trillions of dollars, to contribute to the largest income inequality gap in our future.
On the coronavirus. And Senator, I'm not getting them from you. Thank you, Madam Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Secretary, for being here. How many cases of coronavirus do we have right now in the United States?
Well, we have 14 cases plus an additional, I believe it's 20 or 30 some odd cases that we have repatriated back into the U.S. from a number of cruise ships.
And how many are you anticipating?
Again, we're working with HHS to determine that.
How many are you anticipating?
We do anticipate the number will grow. I don't have an exact figure for you, though.
What's the mortality rate so far, nationwide?
I believe it's
worldwide.
Worldwide, I believe it's under 2%.
How much under 2%?
I'll get you an exact figure. I'll check with CDC on their monitoring the worldwide mortality rate, and I can get that for you.
But you don't know the mortality rate today.
It changes daily, Senator.
Okay, what's the mortality rate for influenza over the last, say, 10 years in America?
It's also right around that percentage as well. I don't have that offhand, but it's right around 2% as well.
You sure of that?
It's a little bit, yes, sir.
Okay. Do we have enough respirators?
To my knowledge, we do.
Well, we just heard testimony that we don't.
Testimony from?
In a briefing.
Okay.
So you're head of Homeland Security.
For medical professionals or for sorry, I don't understand the question.
You're head of Homeland Security. Do we have enough respirators or not?
For patients, I don't understand the question.
For everybody, every American who needs one who gets the disease.
Again, I would refer you to HHS on that.
Mr. Secretary,
my budget supports.
You're supposed to keep us safe.
My budget supports the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security.
You're the Secretary of Homeland Security.
Yes, sir.
And you can't tell me if we have enough respirators. Do we have enough face masks?
For the Department of Homeland Security, we do.
I'm not asking for the Department of Homeland Security.
I'm
asking for the American people.
For the entire American public?
Yes.
No, I would say probably not.
Okay, how short are we?
I don't have that number offhand, Senator. I will get that.
We are reporting 3,874 new cases for a total of 33 confirmed cases since the start of this pandemic. Excuse me, please. I'm sorry. We have had 364,033 cases since the start of this pandemic. 2,498 individuals were reported to be in the hospital overnight. Of those, 511 COVID patients were in the ICU and 197 patients were on ventilators. My message to you is to stay strong. But this is a difficult race when you can't actually see the end point. And I'm sorry that that's the message I have for you.
They're already so bad. I mean, you know, it's hard to get inured to this sort of thing, but 240,000 people have died. The idea that this is a humanitarian disaster. Before this was Haiti. And in Haiti, you know, 200,000 people had died. Obviously, it was due to a natural disaster, different circumstances. But it was awful. And now 240,000 people have died here. Looking at the models from the IHME last night, just to give you an idea, what they're saying is, look, if we do nothing different from right now, by the end of the year, in fact, on December 31st, they think we're going to be close to 300,000 people becoming infected every day, diagnosed with the infection every day, 300,000. They think that by February 1st, 400,000 people will have died. They think that hospitalizations, right now they're what, 62,000? They think it will double to about 131,000, by sort